Mike Cooperman, Senior Director of Marketing for J.D. Power, explains that social media amplifies the ability of customers to reach their friends with good or bad opinions about your dealership. So you want to make sure what they've got to say is good.
If you walk into a car dealership, you buy a car, talk about sales satisfaction. Why does sales satisfaction, why should that matter to a dealer? And it's that relationship that you develop in that sales process. We know from previous J.D. Power research that for every person that has a good experience, they will recommend that dealership 3 times. But for every person that has a bad relationship, they will actively negate that dealership 5 or more times. So there's a lot of downside to that negative experience. And with the web and with social media in particular, that network of friends is bigger and wider, and your ability to tell a negative story reaches far more people. And on the flip side, your ability to tell a positive story also reaches far more people. So I think it all starts with that experience, that sales experience at the dealership.
Let's talk more about the impact of tribes, communities, networks, about what they read, about who they associate with, about how they think, about how they vote. Can you kind of play out this whole tribal, networking, social media scenario beyond the purchasing funnel?
I think what you touched on is probably going to be the evolution of Facebook's business strategy, because when you talk about advertising and creating a message that is relevant to me, I don't necessarily, a consumer doesn't necessarily care about what you think they should buy as a company. A consumer cares about what their friends are buying. And if you can get to a point as a social network, if you can get to a point where if I'm a new parent shopping for a car seat, and I can find out that 25 of my friends have the new Britax car seat, and that 15 of them would highly recommend it, well, those are the recommendations I want to see, and those are the people that I care about, their opinion. And those are the people I'm going to listen to. So if I'm Facebooking and I can get to that sales model, that type of advertising model, I think they will have cracked the code, and I think that's where they're going. So from a business standpoint, from a social media standpoint, I think that is maybe the most critical element of success, and not just for that business, but for consumer relevance. Because if you can make those things relevant to me as a consumer, you've got my vote, so to speak.